Welcome to another episode of Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. I'm very honored to have a Marine on board. He served our country for 12 years, and he's still serving it by helping out Marines at UCLA with a program. Eric, can you tell us about the program?
Well, Operation Mend is a nonprofit at UCLA that brings in post 9/11 vets from all over the country to get fixed by our specialty surgeons and doctors, totally for free. We fly them in, we house them, we feed them, and above all, we give them the proper care that they need that the VA is not giving them.
That's phenomenal. I always felt private enterprise can do more, because I have a charity as well, as I told you, SOS, can do more good than the government, because the government is just tied up in bureaucracy and tripping over itself, and it has hundreds of millions of dollars for programs sitting in the bank and not doing any good. So it's a travesty. But thank you for doing that. It's wonderful. How do people hear about it?
Well, it's a lot of word of mouth and from Wounded Warrior Project. We have different organizations that work with us that either take in patients or refer patients to us. So we have a big network that goes around for veterans.
And what's your capacity?
Well, we're very small right now because we try to do more hands-on quality work instead of quantity. So a lot of the vets that come through, you can't have too many, because then they won't get the care that they need, the specialty care. So I'm not really sure how many.
How many are at the facility now?
Right now we have about 15 people. We have 12 actually going through our 3-week program, our intensive traumatic brain injury and PTSD program. But on top of that, we also have 3 other families that are there for surgical needs through IEDs and blasts that they suffered in Iraq and Afghanistan.
All right. What was I going to ask? How long has it been around?
It's been around for 11 years now.
Wow.
Last year was the 10-year anniversary.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thanks.
It must be very rewarding.
Well, it's probably the most rewarding job I could ever found. After serving in the military and going back to school, I wanted to find something that would mesh everything together, and Operation Mend is the most cohesive job that I could have ever found, because it makes me, being a Bruin and a Marine, it just makes it all come together to help the people that are my brothers and sisters. So
That's so great. What's your position there?
I'm a patient navigator. So basically what I do is I'm hands-on with the patient, from calling them to set up their flights and their housing, and I take them to, once they come here, I pick them up at LAX at their gate. I get into the airport and I escort them from their gate to the baggage claim to their hotel. So every step of the way I'm with them, even when we go to their medical appointments, I'm with them taking notes, so they don't have to remember everything. So once we're done with the appointment, I can actually write an email to all of our staff, and they'll get the proper care that they need, and all of their doctors will be in communication with each other, and they would know what the other doctors or what the other appointments were all about, and so they can be better prepared for their appointments.
Right.
So it's all a big giant group effort.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You don't find that at the VA at all.
So how would someone help you? Do you have a website where they can donate?
Oh yeah, operationmend.ucla.org.
Okay.
Or .edu.
Which one?
.edu.
So, or operationmen.edu?
Yes, sir.
Not .ucla.edu, just .edu.
Yes.
Okay. So that's just wonderful to hear. I mean, I've had a couple hundred interviews on the show, and this is one of my favorites because it's for veterans, and a lot of things I do most of the things I do is to help veterans, and they need a lot of help, and the government isn't stepping up enough. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. With my perspective, I see how the VA is and what it's lacking. There's just too many people there. I sit there at the VA with like 90% old people all around me, and it just takes so long for you to get through your appointments. It takes me about 5-6 hours to go and see my primary care physician, and then go get labs to take in, and then go get x-rays, and then come back, and it's a whole day lost.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting around wondering why I'm taking up a space at the VA when I can just get my own insurance through UCLA and see my own doctors and save that space for somebody who actually needs it.
Right.
And that's my way of trying to fix the VA. Just avoid it.
Avoid it. Well, unfortunately, I interviewed a homeless guy a while back. It was a vet, and he didn't have anything nice to say about the government. It's just
well, it's all perspective, and what you make of it.
Yeah.
You can talk crap all you want, but if you don't try to help anything, then you're not making anything better.
Correct.
So,
well, I want to thank you for your time and your efforts and being part of the Uplifting interviews with total strangers. And how are you today?
Fantastic.
That's great. Pay it forward.
Thank you.
Everybody, if you like what you see, and subscribe, like, comment, and be fantastic.